Hey everybody. In this video, I'll be attempting to go over assignment 6.2 for CS330. Now, just a heads up, with the original material, I didn't do too well with the lighting, so I'm probably not going to do too well with this, but at least I'm hoping that with this video, it'll get you set in the right direction on how to complete this assignment. So first things first is that we're introducing we're utilizing some new stuff in this week. So I have the OpenGL sample open up on the left because they tell you to reference it if you need any help. So that's what I'm going to do. And then on the right, I have assignment 6.2. So the first thing we want is the scene manager on both of these. I believe. Okay, perfect. So what we're looking at for this week's assignment is the define object materials and the setup scene lights functions here. And I'm going to go over to that same stuff over on the OpenGL sample. Now so define material objects works like in unison with the textures where you're setting if like, like the shininess, like reflectivity and all that. So what you're doing here is you're creating, from my understanding, just looking at it, is you're just creating material with the color, what the strength is, then the diffuse color, specular, and how shiny it is, right? So this is metal, and it's gonna be pretty shiny. It's got 22 on there, while wood is not really shiny, so it's at 0.3. Okay, so just for fun of this, I'll just grab wood and gold materials, and you're gonna obviously want to adjust these values and change it to something else, whatever materials you want. I'm just going to straight copy and paste that into the 6.2 assignment. Okay, so we have the tag for metal and wood. So shiny, not shiny, and you could review the other stuff here for bread, dark bread, backdrop, and great material. Okay, but like I said, I'm just going to worry about the metal and wood. And then for the scene lights, they give you three light positions here, and you can see where the positions are from position, where they are on the X, Y, and Z for each three of these, and their specular intensity, their focal strength, which is different. It would be a little different than the actual material itself. I'm just gonna go. What's funny is I have the document they provide you, and they have that this boolean to set that you're using lights is true. They have this one first, but they have it after everything in the resource file. I don't know if that matters much. This should still work either way. But I'm just going to copy all of this, the scene lights. And I'm going to go down to the setup scene lights function here. Just drop it in. Okay. So now the final thing is if I run this right now, it'll be gray. So we're going to want to... Oh, wait, no. We're not done. That's right. So we have metal and wood. All right, so we want to set those materials to some of these shapes here. All right, so we got the basic color here. I'm pretty sure 111 is. I want to say that's white. I don't remember my RGB values off the top of my head. So if you look at the OpenGL sample, you can see here that after they set transformations, they set the I just woke up a little bit ago, bear with me. So they set the shader texture, the UV scale, which adjusts, like, for example, this is like a 1:1. So when it's like 1, it'll stretch it, right? But if you do like a 5.0, it'll tile it. It'll tile your texture across the whatever object it is. And then we have the set shader material, which is what we've implemented on our end. It was the metal and wood. So you want that after the transformations, after like basically the set shader material you want just before you actually draw anything. So let's just for fun. So we're using wood and metal. As I'm gonna do wood for this. I'm gonna do metal for this one. Just change that over. See if I can spell it right. Metal. I don't have the best setup right now. And I'm just gonna alternate between wood and metal, just to give you guys an idea here. If I can spell. And the last one is gonna be wood. All right, so I should be able to save and run this, and it should produce some lighting. Just let that run so I can go on my other screen, but I'll move it over. I'm waiting for it to go up. All right, so this is what we got. So we have this where it's not perfectly, and I don't know if this is because I didn't trap my mouse, but as you can see that depending where you're at, you can see it's dark in spaces. Let me actually adjust the mouse situation here so I can actually actually travel with like inside it here, because I'm not sure. Grab this, bear with me, bring this over here. So now we're in this, and I think I've got the I'll have all the controls here. So basically from here is you have lighting, you have to play with it. I think you just have to adjust where the lighting is, the shininess. And I think you can kind of tell that, see that ball, it's got more of a shine to it than the box. I believe that's how I have it in the code that I just did, because I'm just rapid firing this. You see, depending on the angle you're at, is you'll see different lighting, and it'll hit it differently, or it'll just disappear. So that has to probably be focal strength, or I would imagine. I can't help you much more than this. I'm trying to figure it out. I think you just have to basically play with. You could try adding textures. I don't know if you actually need to do that this week to match whatever, but I believe that the focal strength might need some tweaking to it, but I don't know how much, to be honest. Like I said, I didn't do good in the original. Oh, not 64, right? 64. Because the position should be fine. The specular intensity should be pretty good. I think it's just the focal strength you got to play with, because that's the equivalent, I think, to the highlight size in the previous course material. Yeah, I don't know. No, this is as much as I can help you. At least you could get lighting. You could play around with it. And then you might have to move the lighting around, or maybe adjust something in the camera. There might be some other thing I'm missing with like or view manager, how the camera's viewing everything, which might be something to do with it, because you could look at the view manager and compare that everything seems to be the same so far. Just trying to do a quick comparison here. Yeah, it looks all about the same. How they have everything going off in the main code. I think it's all pretty straightforward too. So yeah, that was not a very. Why are you? That's interesting. All functions are. I never noticed this. I don't know why they're doing the bool twice for that, but I would imagine there's a reason for it. But yeah, looking at all this stuff, I don't really see a difference of why that is. So you just have to adjust the focal or the positioning of the lighting to make it look better. I'm actually gonna run the sample really quick, because I think the sample looked like that before. It looked kind of weird. So I'm just gonna run that out and see how it looks. Sorry, this is not gonna be one of my better videos, but gotta hopefully this will be some sort of assistance here. Oh, I don't have the glue DLL. That's interesting. Whatever. It's the first one I'll run. Which, this is weird that they have the major and minor version is for... That's not right. Maybe that's it. Hold on. Because I think the major version is... I think they're only in OpenGL 4, so the minor version should not be 6. It should be like 2. So that's a little weird. That could be causing some issue, maybe. I don't know. No, it looks the same. I don't even have to drag. I'll drag it over, but yeah, I'd have to look back into the major minor versions, but I think that's just for people running it. If they don't have a specific version, they're gonna be in trouble. Yeah, so this is the best I could do to help you. Is just like, this is as far as I can get you. I would just mess with light locations, and maybe the current lights are too close to this, and that's why it's causing the shadows as they are. So just like, just the light position, play with this specular intensity, and then you should be able to hopefully get the desired results from here. So thank you for watching. Hopefully this was helpful. If you have any help for me to where I can improve this video, please do not be afraid to reach out and let me know. So again, best of luck.